GamerDude 2088, and welcome to Destiny: How to Improve Your Game by a Noob Like Me. And I titled it that because in no way, shape, and form I am extremely good or any good at this game at all. But I'm kind of like that coach that's not quite good at the game, but good at making people that are good at the game better. So this is why I'm doing this video, because I might not be able to pull off the best moves in this game, but I can show you some of my tactics that can improve your game if you don't already know. Alright, so let's jump right into it. Now, you can see right now I'm on the pursuit of a guy that he doesn't quite notice me, but he's already engaging in battle. So, he gets killed at some point around here, and then as I go after the next guy, this guy right here is the guy that wins the match. But I pretty much laid pipe for my first kill there. Now I'm on the pursuit of the next guy coming up around here. Now watch very carefully, because I utilize this tactic because this is Rumble, and I move back just because he might have a shotgun and I didn't want to do that. So I'm watching for him to come back out, switch my gun, and now I gun him down because I'm already watching and seeing what he's doing. And I made sure I moved back out that way because that middle area would have been detrimental if someone would have saw me. Okay, this next part gets kind of interesting, because this is when I come across the guy that wins the match again, because I kind of outclass him most of the time when I see him. But it's like I'm utilizing this. Quick note, this part right here, I slid right under his shot just because of utilizing the wall right around us area to my advantage. Now we're both having a fusion rifle battle, and I'm trying to keep him off of me. I'm not quite shooting accurately, but I'm doing the best I can to move around to disrupt his fire, forcing him to have to aim a lot more. Now another guy enters battle, which causes him to look away, which gives me a kill. Now as this happening, I'm trying to reload, sit back, and another guy comes, but I duck just under his shot and get him with a throwing knife there and pretty much lay pipe. I could have died, but I moved around. He wasn't expecting it. He thought he had an easy kill just because my back was turned. He could have naded out if he had a grenade. I don't know if he didn't or not, but that would have been his best bet, was to throw a grenade and then take the gunfire. I know I make that mistake too if I do have a grenade, not to, and then end up getting killed. I go for the slide fusion rifle attempt and didn't have my plan C charged, which cost me a double kill at this moment. I get the kill on this guy, but it was this guy that ended up gunning me down, which I could have got him if I would have already been charged, because I wouldn't have took any damage. Right here, this next part is a prime example of trying to force a kill. I come across the guy that wins the match again, and this time I get barbecued. Now, if I would have just hung tight and sat back, I would have had a better chance at getting a kill on him than he would have had on me, because he really wasn't as good as I was. And then this part right here, I was camping too close. This is a free-for-all game type, playing Rumble, so camping directly on the special ammo was just completely stupid. I could have waited, and then this guy was just a terrible player all around. And something that happened that really upsets me is when he goes to melee and he lunges. He should have got the kill on me, but it didn't register. I hate when that happens to me. This was the guy that caused me to lose the game, but I made a smart move by going behind the wall, bringing my golden gun. He was stupid by sticking around. He would have been better off running, looking for somebody else to kill than to try to get me when I had the golden gun. Here's another double kill chance. Now I put a nade out just to keep the other guy back, and then this is when I should have barbecued this guy. I didn't quite get all my shots and get shotgun and killed, which kind of messed it up. I got the assist for the crossfire, which the other guy would have probably ran anyway, and then I would have gave me a chance to go back and get the kill on him. Now, here comes the noob once again that tried to jump around, but I waited this time. I held my bearings and waited and got the kill. I'm using a fusion rifle, so there's no need for me to chase a kill in a game of shotguns. That's why I just let this guy be. He got killed. And this time, I come across the winner again. Now, I could have jumped and shot down at him and possibly killed him, but I went for an eye instead. He ends up getting a kill. I get a kill. That still puts me in good placement at this point. Now here's one of my favorite parts. Two guys in a gun battle. Why should I even get involved? It's always good to throw out a nade. You never know what you're gonna get. Nade out first, and then the same thing happens to me. This guy probably saw me throw the nade out first and get a kill, and then he gets the kill with his scatter grenade on me. At this point, I start making bad decisions. Throwing grenades before entering battle when you have one is a good thing. Now, right now, instead of going the normal path, I take it the opposite side around. This is kind of important, knowing the map, knowing where you are. And then, you see, I made a bad decision there. I figured the grenade was coming, but I jumped towards when I should have just fled, trying to rush heavy ammo. You see, as I have highlighted in red here, this single shot is a little blurry, but this one shot that after I grab the special ammo, I never reload it, which it's always good to reload, especially no one's around. But you'll see how I grab the ammo here, and I never reload, but I will switch my gun at one point, which is coming up pretty soon here. And it's pretty stupid. Alright, I take my shot, and then I switch, and this is the guy that kept giving me trouble. Now, if had I reloaded, I wouldn't have to go through that. Even though I got the kill, instead of having an eye for an eye, it would have just been a kill on him, because I would have been able to barbecue him again. But unfortunately, I made a bad decision and not reloading before entering battle. And you should always have your ammo and grenades or whatever you have ready when you enter in battle. Now, you see here, I fled, I left, and once again, I used the map, and going around, he wasn't expecting me to be there, and look, he gets barbecued. Okay, pop quiz, shooter tactics 101. You see a guy, and a guy doesn't see you, but this other guy see you. Who you shoot? You shoot the guy that sees you first, because the other guy doesn't see you. Alright, so what if one guy doesn't notice you, and the other guy doesn't see you at all? This is what happens when the other guy doesn't see you at all and the guy that doesn't notice you. Bam, he gets killed because he doesn't notice me. Even though he killed the other guy, that would have been nice if I could have got another kill. But the fact that I did get the kill was good. Now, I don't normally go through the middle because you can get killed easily. And you can see here, I made a bad choice in my tactics. It was smart to move around that way, but I didn't aim correctly. I should have been already charged and ready for this guy during that time frame. And this is why I end up losing, because I kept losing to this guy, not the top guy, because I rarely seen the guy that actually won. And when I did see him, generally I'm whooping his ass. If you seen so far throughout the video, I've killed him more than he killed me, or we tied, or I don't know. But I've been pretty much whooping ass for the most part and get my ass kicked by this one guy. Now here you go again. Now that's always one thing, you know, when you see two guys going at it, get the pickup kill if you can. And then I didn't quite have ammo and I wasn't prepared right there. Now I could have ran back or did something. I should have just ran and fled that battle, not even go that way. But that's what happens when you're kind of rushing it and trying to get kills. And here we go again, where I open up with my golden gun and I'm trying to rush because the game is towards the end and I want to get kills but ultimately get myself killed by poor planning and poor decision making. So it just kind of was like a slippery slope at this point where I just ultimately lost. And here, there goes that guy again, and then I was going to go around to sneak him, but by now, the game's over with, so it wasn't really much I was going to be able to do at that point, which I would have got him anyway, and that's why I'm saying knowing the map and knowing, like, little extra ways around kind of helped. I didn't do too bad in this matchup, which I felt like I should have won if I would have played a better game. And the guy that came in second was the guy that was beating me. Reason why he came in second, because he saw me and killed me. And it's the gamer dude signing off saying, look at that Thunderlord. Just got that one. I didn't have it before. Well, at least not year 2. And I'm probably going to do a little more videos like this. And I got plenty of other little videos of my highlights and my failures. And this is the gamer dude 2088. And I'm out.